Music from Paul Weston's album, Among My Souvenirs, on KFOJ Radio. Up next, Mr. Ray Anthony from his new Ray Anthony Plays for Dancers in Love album, and You Do Something to Me.
Well, here we are, the basement on 2724 Northeast Dunkley. And this is radio station KFOJ, voice of the Alameda District, Portland, Oregon, and by golly, this is quite an operation, if I must say so myself. And what is your name?
Phil Boyer.
Phil, I understand that you built this radio station, is that right?
That's right.
And how many watts is it?
We have 3 watts of carrier current power.
And kilowatts?
No, that's just 3 watts.
Just 3 watts.
Yeah.
Well, this is really quite an operation, and I'm real happy to see teenagers with such a fascinating thing here. A radio station all of their own, and how many disc jockeys do you have here?
Well, we have about 10 teenagers working right now as disc jockeys, and then there's about 3 boys that take care of the office work and the filing of records and the cards for the records.
Mm-hmm. What about I see you have a program log, is that right?
That's right. We list everything, including our sponsors, and everything that goes on the air is put right on that program log. That way the boys fill it in.
Your sponsors?
Yeah, we have Boulevard Boot Shop, Home Building Plan Service, TV Rentals, 30th Avenue Theater, and Freedman's House Linoleum, and they're starting next month, plus Dutch Villagers starts next month.
And 30th Avenue Theater.
Yeah, they're the ones that are responsible for the whole thing.
Well, they're responsible for bringing us here all day. And I notice here you have Mulligan's Melodies. Is that right?
That's the program that was on today.
Mm-hmm.
And that's with Mike Mulligan.
Mm-hmm.
At 4 o'clock till 6 on Friday. That's what we operate on Fridays.
Did you give the news?
No, that's one thing. We're trying to get enough sponsors so that we can get a teletype machine and teach the boys how to edit and read the news over the air.
Well, I'll tell you, this is really fabulous. It really is. And I see you have some disc jockeys right here. And what is your name?
Ed Numrich.
Ed Numrich?
Numrich, huh?
Numrich.
From Grant.
From Grant.
Huh?
And what is your name?
Ken Bass.
Ken Bass?
Yeah.
And where are you from? Grant?
Benson.
Benson.
Yeah.
Well, we have, in other words, you hire outside employment, do you? This is quite a record collection here. Where do you receive this from?
All different companies. Our head company is Capital. Received from about 17 different companies.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
And how do you take care of that expense?
Most of it comes completely free, and some of the bigger companies like Capital, and there might be one or two others that there's $5.50 a month postage.
Is that right? Do you know of any other radio stations like this?
No, none in the United States.
There isn't?
No.
In other words, we have found the only radio station in the basement of a home that's operated by teenagers.
Yeah.
Is that right?
That's right.
Well, this is really fabulous. Say, Phil, I understand that you've had some remotes. Is that right?
Yeah, I think the boy over here could tell you more about that, because he's the
Are you
one who's in
responsible
charge.
for the remotes?
Somewhat.
The remotes, by the way, in case you're wondering what a remote is when a radio station visits the location of some particular thing that is taking place in the city. And what is the most spectacular place that you have actually broadcasted from?
Well, we take pride in our remotes, and actually I think the most spectacular is this year, or last year during the club of 1956 in the spring, we went all over the Portland area for about 5 hours in an automobile with a tape recorder and drove right out into the flood in some places as far as we could go, and recorded on-the-spot coverage of all of the events taking place, the situation at hand, and what various officials thought would happen in the next few hours or so, and broadcast out the next day. And also, every year we broadcast the Rose Festival Parade from downtown. We tape record it. We have people on the street interviewing. Like last year, we interviewed the governor, and his car stopped. And
what did the governor say?
well, he was seemed to be somewhat appalled, I guess would be the correct word, at the fact that teenagers were out doing this type of thing, and he was really amazed to find out that we were going to broadcast it. He thought, well, perhaps we were just doing it as a stunt, but we got it back here to the studio and had it on the air before the parade was over.
Oh, for God's sake. Well, that really is really interesting, and like I say, this is really fascinating to see such a thing like this. For you to be entertaining the people, I think, in your district. How much of a area do you pick up here?
Well, we have a 100 square block area which covers 250 homes. And this week just right away this week, we're going to put out a newsletter to each of these 250 homes stating the purpose of the station and listing our sponsors and our hours at the bottom so that the people in this area will be more informed about it.
I see you have a regular board here. This is almost the same. In fact, it is the same as the radio station.
That's correct.
Could you operate a regular radio station?
Well, just about any boy here that knows how to run this board would be able to walk into any station, work the log, run the board, and everything, just from knowing how to run this. As a matter of fact, 2 of our boys have gotten jobs in larger stations.
Oh, they have? In other words, you're more or less of a training center. Is that right?
You might call it that.
Well, this is really wonderful, Phil. And again, I'd like to ask you this question. How much are your spots selling for? Maybe there's some people viewing this that would like to help us out here by sending a few spots over here to your radio station.
Well, we have a rate sheet, and I think there's one right here. I'll have to check it myself. But the monthly spots sell for 80 times a month at $5 per month. Now, you'll notice up 100 words read 80 times a month. That's only $5 a month, because we're not trying to make money. We just want to pay off our expenses, that's all.
Do you have a commercial here you could read for us?
Well?
How about the TV rentals there? I see you have one here.
Say, do you have a problem when you have visitors or if someone has to spend a few days in bed? Well, if you do, then call Wistings TV Rentals at Atlantic 20954 and rent a television set. You'll be surprised how reasonable the rates are, and you can also rent a television set as a gift for your sick friend. It costs less than flowers and how much more appreciated. Wistings TV Rentals also has a rental plan with a nominal flat rate so that you can enjoy television while your own set is in repair. Just write this number down, Atlantic 20954. That's Wistings TV Rentals, Atlantic 20954. And don't forget that when you need dependable, speedy service, Wistings expert servicemen will soon be at your door. They're close by at 30th in Northeast Alberta.
Well, that's what we call a real fine commercial. In fact, I wish I could do that well. No, I really am happy to see this, Phil. I see you have a gong here. I don't think our viewers will be able to see it, but would you mind ringing it for us and add a little atmosphere here to this?
You might be able to hear this when they give the time. They say, Portland time, say 9:05. And they ring it like that.
How much do you pay your salesmen, by the way, to sell that?
They get a commission, just like in any large station. They get 20% commission the first month, and then every month that the sponsor holds after the first month, they get 10% commission off the payment.
Oh, that isn't something. That's really fabulous. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as we can see, teenagers do have something that they can do that is constructive besides destructive. In other words, by that I mean that, well, for our teenagers, actually, it doesn't mean that some of the trouble we're having at the present time reflects to every one of them. It means that some have actually been able to do things that they wanted to do with the cooperation of you, the public, that are helping them. And Phil, by the way, this money that you received on this isn't very much, and it does help operate the station. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
And every bit of it goes in to the operator.
That's right.
And there's no profit in it at all.
No, the disc jockeys do their work voluntarily. The only thing we spend the money for is just to get new things like a teletype machine is our next thing, as I say, to help them learn how to read the news right, and so forth.
Well, I think that that's just about as much as we can do here, Phil, except that we are here tonight visiting KFOJ out here, and it's the voice of the Alameda District. So everybody remember that. And when you want to put a commercial on, you call, what's the number?
It's Atlantic 81172.
Atlantic 81172. And thanks, Phil, for taking the time and calls. I appreciate it very much.
Thank you very much.